Good day, everyone. Before we start our discussion for today, let me introduce myself. My name is Laika Roldan from BSBA 3C, and our topic for today is all about employees training and development, the benefits, and why it's important. So, in this topic, we will learn about how the employees training and developing their employees, the benefits of employees, and how to create a high-impact employees training plan, why employees training and development is important, and also the strategies for developing workplace talent. So, employees, a company's biggest asset in terms of investing in talent, is vital to sustainable business growth and success. Businesses go through lengthy process to recruit and hire qualified and suitable staff, but often the emphasis on caring about employees stops there. According to All Gallup study, work groups that engage in employee development saw a sales increase and profits double compared to work groups that didn't engage at all. So it simply means that if every employee is engaged in everything they do, they can develop themselves better in terms of their job performance, but also the growth and quantity of their output. So it is important for a company to have the work group that is engaged in what they do. As the business landscape becomes increasingly competitive, improving your team's performance is imperative within evolving markets. Employee development and training is no longer an additional perk reserved for the C-suite. It's essential for the growth of your business and the workforce that propels it. What is employee development? Employee development is a process of working with employees to improve, enhance, refine, and hone existing skills and also develop newer ones in support of the organization's missions and goals. So, it is important for a company to identify with their employees what things they see that need to be informed in order for them to be productive and they reach the goal of company, because it depends on the job performance of their employees. When we say employee training and development is a term that often used interchangeably across sector and encompasses various employee learning practices. Training involves programs which enable employees to learn precise skills or knowledge to improve performance, like for example, team training, safety training, managerial training, quality training, and so on, that can help the employees to improve their skills. In development programs involves a more expansive employer growth plan for future performance rather than immediate career improvement. Then next, the benefits of training and development in the workplace. The top benefit for driving employee development is to shape a more efficient, competitive, and engaged workforce. So those are the benefits that can help employees through employee development training, where they are not the only ones who will have benefits as well as the company. Like what I've said earlier, that it depends on their job performance if they are really growing. Here are reasons why employee training and development is important. First is positive employee retention. Hiring and retention can become a major challenge to employers. However, this can be avoided through career development. Training programs have become so centralized within businesses that is often used as a competitive advantage when hiring. So, offering programs within employment contract establish an employee's sense of value within the company and foster loyalty and ultimately staff retention. So, it can really be said that having training programs for employees helps to keep employees in a company. So, on the part of the employer, it is difficult. Why? Because they must first check carefully whether the person they are hiring is worthy and whether the training will be conducted for them will be equipped to be productive and help in the competitiveness of a company. Second one is a training future leaders. Targeting skills and employees for future leaders will help establish a business for growth and change. Acquiring leadership talent can start from initial acquisition, or HR professionals can select current employees as managerial candidates. Having established leadership development programs ensures that an organization is always considering the future organizational goals by preparing promotable talent. So, it helps to identify who really deserves to be the future leader of an organization in order to stick to their goals. Third is employee empowerment. Leaders who feel empowered within the workplace will be more effective at influencing employees and gaining their trust. Consequently, those employees will feel a great sense of autonomy, value, and confidence within their work. So, leader must first find strength or productivity at work so that they can influence other employees, which also helps to make an organization more competitive. Then last is increase workplace engagement. Boredom in the workplace can create feelings or dissatisfaction and negative working habits. Regular development initiatives can prevent workplace idleness. So, having frequent training programs will also establish a regular re-evaluation of employees' skills and processes. Training and development will also influence company culture by instilling the emphasis on planning. So, training and development can prompt company analysis and planning. It requires employers to review existing talent and evaluate growth and development opportunity internally. Here are a few effective strategies for developing workplace talent. First is target soft skills. The modern workplace requires adaptable, critical thinkers that can communicate effectively. In one organization, we need to identify the people skills, personality skills, and communication abilities your workforce need for the long-term success of your organization. What are they characterized and how they interact effectively with other people in the workplace. Second is personalized employee development. Employees need to be analyzed and acknowledged in terms of their specific skills, technological fluency, and approach to learning. When developing a program, business should think of employees as consumers. So, it is also important for the employee to see for himself the improvement of his performance. If there is an increase in his skills that he did not have before, so what it say here is that employees are consumers who choose the ones they know they need that they don't have it yet. Third is digital learning. Employees need to reduce any resistance to learning by engaging talent through the existing platforms they choose to spend their time on. Like for example, blogs and videos to webinars, and then online collaboration through online courses, immersive experiences, and resources. So the aim is always to help employees learn new skills, enhance their performance, or develop themselves for the future. Last is the creative and strategic development plan. The step involved in creating a development plan begin with establishing business goals. Employers and development professionals should ask themselves, what business factors and objectives do we hope to impact through training? Leaders also need to decide what skills are needed within the business, again, aligning it to the overall objectives. The development plan itself needs to incorporate various stages for effective tracking that analyzes the before, during, and after.